Hello, Scorpio. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read from what we've been dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel at Val53 Tarot. She's review as well. Thank you. Interesting. Tap dancing. I haven't thought about tap dancing in a while. All right, let's see what's going on. Tap dancing. It makes me think of one of those old school Western black and white films. Usually where the villain comes in, he just. I think there's actually a cartoon episode of who was it? Is it Tom and Jerry, the cat and the mouse? Which one is that? Where it's kind of like dance, and they're like, there's, and the person's just like, but they're kind of like sweating. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. What do you call that? Rapid fire. Rapid fire to purposely try and pressure something or pressure someone, or what's that called? Elicit a response or a rise or a reaction out of someone. It's another form of trying to bait someone. The bully is like rapid fire dance. I'll be your huckleberry. Look at that. He has the eyes of a prey and a predator at the same time. Tombstone. Good movie. Good movie, Scorpio. There's the devil. Hello there. Let's play. Damn. Woo! Game over. Look at that. And done. Devil, let's play. Game over. Devil don't want to play today. Not today, Satan. Okay, let's jump into this, Scorpio. Energetically speaking, this is a bit of a villain. Okay, a villain. Why are they being a villain? I don't understand this. They feel as if like being a villain somehow, interesting enough, settles the score. But why is it falling? I don't understand this. Like, why is it falling short with you? It's like, oh, it's far from over. It's like, okay. Like, what you're like, I don't understand this dynamic between you and Scorpio. Like, what you're doing, it's like, let's just say, for the example, the villain, right? He's firing off his pistols, and the guy's dancing, and the guy's dancing, and let's just say he's actually good at it. Like, wow, he can actually, and then they just sit there and they're firing off all their shots, and they're like, wait a minute, they're dancing, but they're actually clowning me. That's what that looks like. Their energy doesn't realize it as they're rapid firing. Your energy, Scorpio, they don't realize your energy. That's crazy. Nope, still standing. Nope, still dancing. Hey, this is fun. Like I said at the beginning of this, energetically speaking, like tap dancing. It's like, holy shit, look at that footwork. Damn, they're skilled. Meanwhile, well, look at them, Scorpio. They're fucking struggling to walk. I don't understand that. So they want to rapid fire at you because apparently you can dance. Oh my gosh. Bands make you dance. Isn't that a song? I don't get that. One bit. I mean, they're like, I still don't have a fucking idea nor clue. Damn, you are bitter. You are fucking bitter. What is that? What is that selfishness and that shadow coming out to play? That is weird. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. They're like, hey, let's have some fun. Let's just play a little game. I don't buy it. Ultimately, between the two of you, Scorpio, they're emphasizing, as I say, that there's the two of you. Between the two of you, they're saying, pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles. There's got to be addiction, substances, and vices in this. That's such an interesting energy. This is similar to, who was that? I think it was Leo. Scorpio, you're calling their bluff. You're like, I don't fucking buy it. That's what I say. So that means, Scorpio, you must got some feet on you. You must be able to dance to whatever this energy is. It's like, yeah, you want to fight, you want to argue, you want to battle. Well, let me just get comfortable in my chair. Let's go. It's like, makes me think of like a Neo in the Matrix when the agents are rapid firing at him and he does like this back thing, and the first one where he goes into slow mo and he's like, and then there's the other scene in the subway station where he finally realizes what's going on, and then he's like fighting off the agent with one hand, and then he just like hits him, boom, and then he just beckons him forward like, let's go. What is this? What is this, Scorpio? More specifically, who is this? Who is this? He's beginning to believe. Morpheus. Still gotta watch Terminator, the series. Only 1, 2, and 3 though. Scorpio, are you the one? It's interesting. Even the name Neo, Neo, is the word one scrambled. O-N-E. Neo is the one. A new one, huh? Interesting. You are the one, Scorpio, and you won. So why are they being a sore loser? I don't understand this. They still feel as if there's some sort of way to gain. Interesting. What is that? What is with all this energy of someone, like people viewing each other as like there's some sort of like cash prize to win? And it's not even about the love, the relationship, or the connection first. It's like, no, you see that person? What have they done? What have they accumulated? What have they created for themselves? I want to take that, but I have to go through them. That's what this is. Look at this. Well, speaking of Leo, what was that saying? Speak of the devil. Damn. And they shall appear. The fuck? And then more Leo on top of the deck. What are we doing here? Ooh. That makes sense. That makes sense. They're getting a little bit of a kick or a chuckle out of this, Scorpio. They're getting a bit of a kick or a chuckle out of this. That's weird. What happens when like the bully or the villain has like a grudge or resentment towards, the hero. And then all of a sudden it begins to flip. What is that called in, storytelling? What is that called where it's kind of like, the villain begins to almost kind of like the hero. The hero's energy begins to kind of energetically rub off on the villain, and the villain's like slowly changing, kind of like the movie Grinch, when his heart grows a size bigger. That's what they're kind of emphasizing. I don't know what this energetic challenge is, where they feel like they can win everything with you and through you and like from you. Unfortunately, Scorpio, from you, not you, from you. They're like, fuck, I need to re-strategize. Damn. So they're one, go down the checklist. Number one, they're playing. Number two, they get a kick out of the challenge. Number three, they're toxic. Number four, they have no idea where this game is going. Okay. There you are, Scorpio. Look at that. I know where the game is going. Ain't that a movie? Cradle to the Grave. Hello, Crosswatcher, by the way. You're saying, fuck, this tarot is too good. Interesting. That's a little bit of a backhanded compliment. You say the tarot is too good, but over here you're showing me the equal opposite energy of you have such a huge problem with it at the same time. Kind of like the villain and the hero. The villain doesn't know if he hates the hero or if he loves the hero. Even thugs need love. Oh my goodness. What's that song? Where is the love? People living like they ain't got no mamas. What's wrong with the world today? Damn. What is this? I don't understand that. I don't understand. You're lost in Crosswatcher. You're lost and confused. You're lost and confused. Why does it present this energy of like, what's that other movie? The Drop. Good movie, The Drop. With, what's his name? The guy from Sopranos, Tony from Sopranos. I forget his name. Gandolfini, maybe? Gandolfini? Maybe. I forget. And the guy who plays in Venom, I think. Yeah, Venom. Good movie, The Drop. Talks about, spoiler alert, it's about a strong, quiet type who runs a bar, who's in business with the mob. And some street thug gangster thinks he has like the one up on this quiet dude who just runs a bar. And it's like, no, the quiet dude's highly connected. But the gangster runs around thinking they own the town. Well, there's a rude awakening. what I don't understand, Scorpio, is what they're dealing with and what they're going through. They want to play games. They want to play stupid games. Unfortunately, what they actually are winning in return is stupid prizes. They're winning stupid prizes. It's kind of like one of those, for example, like I don't know, makes me think of a pizza shop I used to go to, St. George's Pizza. You know, St. George, the angel. St. George sometimes is seen just like St. Michael slaying the dragon or Satan. Um, but inside, you know, they have like a little arcade, like quarter arcade, where you put in quarters or coins, and it's like 1 quarter per coin or something. But then you go up to the desk and you look against the wall of all the prizes you can win. You know, usually for kids. You look at the top, and there's like a long board of a skateboard, and it says like, oh, 10,000 tickets. Um, so what happens is, you know, as someone that's older, you go in there and you look at that and you kind of calculate in your head and you go, wait a minute, a skateboard that's worth 10,000 tickets, and you're kind of, you know, calculating how many tickets you would need to win from a game, and what you find out is the prize that you're there, like, you know, kids would be going for, thinking like, I won this. I understand that, you know, hard work pays off, but as an adult, you would be like, damn, I could just buy one of those longboards for a much less price online than I would be using, let's just say, tickets won from games to win that prize. Now, of course, there's different perspectives where, yeah, you can just easily buy it yourself. You can easily do it yourself. But it removes the fun in games from the situation and the experience of winning it. But if you go through the long, extended period or process of winning it, you spend all that time and energy and all that money just for the experience to win it. So it's kind of like, yeah, you pay to play, but what happens is you pay more and a higher price to play stupid games than if you were to just be real and authentic. This whole energy over here of them feeling lost and confused. They're like, what the fuck? They're getting strategically, for some reason, by this tarot and divination and this reading, they're getting psychologically and strategically tuned up. I don't know what that is. Normally I see that energy when someone's like, fuck, I am out of my league. Because this right here is just a swirl in a ball of mixed emotions and feelings where they're all over the place, and they're like, my mind is blown, energetically speaking. I am scattered and all over the place, and I don't even know what to fucking think at this point. It gets to the point where it's kind of like, even they're like, fuck this. They don't even want to deal with it, Scorpio. That's crazy. They don't even want to deal with it, and then their face just goes blank white, like, the fuck. A little bit more. There you are. Hello, Scorpio. I mean, it did show up over there too, but ooh, look at this. It's a stare down. It's a stare down. You know who else showed me this energy? Leo. This is that on guard energy of like, so what you got? Ooh. You know, I do. Oh my goodness. You know, a friendly competition is one thing. A non-agreed upon competition is something completely different. You know, there's the dog eat dog world, and then there's like, you know what? Let's both shake hands and agree to this. But if you do this incognito, you will get tuned up. I mean, this is like the silence and the crickets between the two of you is so fucking loud and deafening. Like, what are we going to do? Don't play stupid games. Bye.